Anybody who arrived on a flight path. Anybody who survived on a life raft. If your parents or they parents or your grandparents' parents didn't sacrifice so you could raise a white flag. Anybody who has had to get their pride back. Anybody who has had to pay the price tag. Anybody who was never anybody but now everybody wanna be beside. They don't wonder what they think when they hear about what I'm gonna be. Nah, they don't even enter my psychology. Minding my business, busy inclining my economy. If I gotta be capitalist, I guess I'll do it properly. Coursing me's a lottery that you don't want no ticket for. Trust me, clean sweeps competing with y'all dusty. Clean the cobwebs out of your melodies and rhythms, or I'll be waiting till I be a skeleton for y'all to be original. By the way, I know some fashion to be oppressed, and you was looking for a reason to stand up and protest, saying they using a vaccine to coerce us. There ain't no conspiracy, y'all just lacking the purpose. Me, I found that in legacy. Surrendered 6-figure pay to figure out my destiny. Grinding ever since, but I've been fighting against an enemy, telling me to fall back. I ignore that, cause I climb high to reach for it all. Higher than the peak you can find in the ball. Weight of my family's hopes on my tracks. Power of God fortifying the core. This is the aftermath of years of work. My dreams are finally into scope. The master plan that years from birth, and I am undeniably dope. So I ain't trying to hear your jokes. I ain't doing anonymous. I try to check your profile, but it don't show. I ain't scared of threats from anybody I don't know. I'm from where ties of flames is how they roll, and they put you close to the middle earth if you try to troll. You just lucky I ain't built like that. But if you come at me first, then I will fight back. But I'm busy doing everything that you wanna do, being everything you wanna be, so the joke's on you. Anybody who arrived on a flight path. Anybody who survived on a life raft. If your parents or they parents or your grandparents' parents didn't sacrifice so you could raise a white flag. Anybody who has had to get their pride back. Anybody who has had to pay the price tag. Anybody who was never anybody but now everybody wanna be beside that.
I was born in Cape Town, Mitchell's plain Portland. Pops made a flight plan, took us into Auckland. I don't need no ancestry test to tell me where my ancestors rested. Don't you know you dealing with the origin? Nappy-headed brown skin, my blood is important. These are the facts, you can choose to ignore them. Back to the raps, I'm the Mass told me not to curse, but y'all should throw yours in the toilet. Look at all these middle-aged white men running the music industry. It's sickening, it's disappointing. Imagine if me and my melanated brothers and sisters got together and joined in. Coalitions formed in, labels and touring. Black and brown employment, I'm chairman of the board of my own platform. And lately all your festivals are boring. There's black music, but I don't see black performers. If they don't let us in the building, we kicking the door. And if they don't let us in the building, we bringing some more in. Anybody with some drums, anybody with some bass, anybody with some rhythm, y'all better support us. That's blackness, all up in your track list. Yeah, I see the sounding, going toward the atlas. Meanwhile, me and the black crowns gotta take the back seat like Rosa Parks never happened. Facts. Let me remind you that I'm not an up-and-coming artist. I stay quiet cause my catalog speak volumes. Stay solid, they treat me like I'm not the hardest. Let me show you why I'm sending it now. No label, no manager, independent and proud. Got a smile on my face cause I don't own nobody. So I walk around like I don't know nobody.
Anybody who arrived on a flight path. Anybody who survived on a life raft. If your parents or they parents or your grandparents' parents didn't sacrifice so you could raise a white flag. Anybody who has had to get their pride back. Anybody who has had to pay the price tag. Anybody who was never anybody but now everybody wanna be beside that.